Finally, Sony is done with all those vlogger-focused announcements. We got the ZV-E1 back in March, the ZV-E1 II now, and many photographers are wondering when our time is coming, when Sony will announce new photo cameras and new lenses. Well, the time is coming now. There are many announcements happening soon, and I want to walk you through in this video what's coming within the next 1-2 months. But before we talk about this, please take 2 seconds time to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to not miss any of my upcoming videos. So let's forget about all those vlogging gear we got the past months. We focus now on what's coming between now and July, so early summer. There will be a couple of Sony announcements, and there are a couple of things we know for sure that I got from trusted sources, and a couple of things I still don't know if they're true or not, but we will talk about this also. Let's start with the first lens that will be announced by Sony. Maybe in June. The date is still not confirmed, but I've been told that by summer this lens will be on the market, so the announcement will happen max in early July. And this is the 70 to 200mm 4.0 macro G lens. The lens will be more compact than the currently available 70 to 200mm 4.0, have improved optical performance and a new macro capability. So this sounds like a nice addition for us photographers, but there is also talk about 2 more lenses that could be announced in June, July. About that still I don't have a final confirmation. I only know that those lenses are on Sony's roadmap. The 2 lenses are the 16 to 35 GM2 and the 85mm 1.2. The 85mm 1.2 was actually also hinted by Sony directly by a Sony manager. He said that this lens would be coming soon, but still, there is no final confirmation from my trusted sources that this lens is coming in June or July. All I know that is likely to be on the roadmap, so let's hope, fingers crossed, that this lens is coming. Also 16 to 35 GM2, this lens also there's a fair chance that it will be announced this year, maybe even in June or July. So those would be the 3 lenses that Sony has on the roadmap for the next couple of months, with the only lens that is 100% confirmed through my sources being the 70 to 200mm 4.0 G. Now about cameras. The next camera will be the new high-end aps-c E-mount camera. That's confirmed via trusted sources, so I'm sure this is coming. The announcement period is still not 100% sure, but I've been told that by summer it will be on market, so the announcement could happen in June or max early July. And also what we also know nearly for sure is that the camera will use the same 26 megapixel sensor from the FX30. That's also something that Sony directly hinted about in an interview, so no surprise here. Then what I got about the new high-end camera are a couple of specs from other sources that are not my usual reliable sources. So what's coming next now is not 100% confirmed, and some parts might be wrong or not true. I still need time to confirm it, but let's see what the new high-end aps-c camera could look like. The name could be A6700. The sensor is nearly 100% certain to be the same FX30 sensor, the 26 megapixel aps-c sensor. IBIS should have 7-stop stabilization like on the A7R5. There would be a new AI processor like on the ZV-E1. It would record 6K 30p 10-bit, also 4K 120p with a crop. It also looks like the 4K 120p feature might be available via later firmware update. It would use a 3.69 dot viewfinder. It would have 2 times the dual SD Type A card slot. The body would have a slightly different design than on the A6600. The EVF still remains on the left, but there is a scroll wheel on the front under the shutter button. The grip is redesigned and more ergonomic. The body will be about 3mm deeper and 4mm taller, and basically this is a stills version of the FX30 with the EVF, and I've been told the price should be close to $2,000, still under $2,000, but very close to it. By comparison, the FX30 is priced at $1,800. So it makes sense that the A6700 with EVF and new AI features might be priced a tiny bit above the FX30. According to those rumors I got from not trusted sources, the announcement will happen in early July. That sounds reasonable to me because the trusted sources told me that by summer it's going to be available on the market. So if it's not June, it it's max early July, otherwise it's too late. So I'm sure the camera announcement will happen soon. And will there be other E-mount camera announcements in June and July? From what I heard, we should not expect the new A7C2 or the A9 III to be announced in June and July. From what I heard, those cameras are scheduled for later announcement, with the A7 II announcement coming first. Probably at best in late summer, so don't expect any new full frame E-mount camera coming now in June and July. From what I heard, there might be another very eccentric Cine E-mount camera announcement that is very strange from the rumors I got from solid sources. So there's definitely this camera coming. I don't have the exact announcement period, but it could be in early summer, mid-summer, but this is not a photographic center camera. And about the next full frame E-mount cameras that are coming, there will be at least 2, likely 3 cameras coming in the 5-6 months following late September. So between September, January, February, there will be at least 3 full frame E-mount cameras. About that I will make a new video very soon, probably next week, where I go through the specs I got about those cameras. So that's it. Now you know what's really coming in the next 1-2 months. The A6700, the 70-200mm 4.0 are certainly coming. Very likely also another lens, hopefully the 16-35 GM2 or the 85mm 1.2, and also in summer that weird Cine camera, and the full frame cameras are coming in late summer and autumn. So this was it. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming rumors, and I see you soon for my next video.